Hey everybody, welcome back to another technical analysis video. I'm going to start doing these every Monday now, considering the support I received on the last video, so I really appreciate that. I said last video I would give $100 to a random subscriber, so I've pinned somebody who commented on the last video. Alex Wallacat is the winner for this week, and I think starting in every video on every Monday, I'm going to be giving $50 away in BTC. So if you want a chance of winning and being picked for next week, then just comment anything down below and just make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you might be picked. So congratulations to Alex, and let's jump into some technical analysis for the week starting the 1st of March. So first things first, I guess the most important thing to look at is a monthly time frame, considering we have just closed a fresh monthly candle. So hard to determine from here in price discovery where we're going to be pulling back to, but I guess if we draw from wick to wick, from the low of 2018 to the high of 2021, let's bring that down a little bit. There's some pretty important levels we need to map out. So of course we have this, probably the most important level for price action history, which is the previous all-time high. But from there, there's not many other levels we can really have some strong support for, just due to there not being enough price ranging over the last few years in this range. So let's break down to a weekly time frame. And you can see here is where we topped on the 15th of Feb that week. And now we have started to see a pretty substantial pullback, which we talked about in the last episode. So right now, we saw a maximum pull drawdown of around 24% for BTC, which honestly is pretty normal in this type of macro trending environment. You can see here on the 11th of Jan, we saw another pullback of 24%. So nothing unexpected. The only major difference is that when we saw this pullback in early January, there was a lot of demanded support. And now you could sort of be seeing that on a daily time frame, but nothing to see on a weekly right now. Major support is probably around 39,000, which is where I expected us to go yesterday or a few days ago, but we didn't really get there just yet. So let's take another look. Let's go down to a daily time frame and let's see what we can see. So first things first, this was the initial wick cup out of the range. So we have support there. In between here, I would say. And then also this previous high is also a very important level. So just looking at these two levels, I would probably cut that and slap a range. Just in between here. So in my opinion, this is where we see a lot of supply and demand for the daily time frame, between 45,000 and 4250. We tested this level a few times when we broke out, held support, and then we also, I don't know who keeps slamming doors outside, but it's annoying. And then you can see here on the 24th we had a wick down into this level. On the 26th we had a wick down into this level, and then yesterday, on the 28th we had a wick down into that level as well. So expected to see some buyers last night, one because of the importance of this region, and two because it was the monthly, weekly and daily close. Usually before monthly close, and we're obviously in a bull market with some low time frame bearish momentum, we would definitely expect to see some type of bounce around here, which is one of the main reasons why I wasn't too bearish on Twitter, and I was buying the dip slowly as we fell down. The bearish case here would be that if we broke down and then flipped this region back into resistance, then I would likely take a substantial short position around here, targeting probably 39,000 first, and then maybe like 34 or something like that. But for now, trend is being kept okay. This was a pretty healthy pullback in my opinion, and as long as this daily time frame, daily support area holds, then there's nothing too much to worry about in terms of BTC right now. Probably going to jump onto Ethereum here because I don't want this video to go on for too long. Actually, let me check how long we've been recording. Only 5 minutes, okay. I also want to go through a few of the altcoin requests we had. So this is a chart I posted, I think, a few days ago. Just give my opinion on what we could see. So if you want me to explain a little bit, either what I was trying to say was that either we defended this level, or if this level broke, we would have wicked down. So it's hard to explain, but let's say we have our support level here, right? In a bear market, we would defend support maybe something like this, when there's less volatility and less price movement, just less manipulation in general. But in this type of crazy market right now, where we're just seeing constant waves up, we usually see support tested and then wicked through and then bought back up and defended again. So this is what I was thinking of here, is that we might see support like around 1,250, but we might wick below at like 1,100 to get rid of if you over leverage positions, something like that. So let's see what we've seen so far. So yeah, wicked into this level here, which for me was the wick high when we broke out. That's how I marked the level. Didn't get a test of this region, but buyers stepped in pretty substantially. The price is already up 10% for that close, and already up nearly 20% since the low of yesterday, which is pretty substantial. Let's take a look on a 4-hour. I'll destroy the drawings so we can just zoom out a little bit. So just marking off some key levels here. You got there, and probably something here. So yeah, like I spoke about in last week's video, when we're in a low time frame trend, we only want to long once the trend has been broken, and flip back into a bullish momentum swing. So let's say this is our support here. We wouldn't enter here because we didn't slip it back into support, but we would enter if price got back above and reclaimed this level. This would be our long entry for the setup we was talking about last week. So I can show you some of the levels we was looking at. It would be there, and then there was one around here. I can move these supports for now, and then so this region has a lot of price action history in the past on a low time frame, and we can sort of see what played out here. So we broke down from key structure, resistance, filled support here, and now we are back above. So our long entry would be here. I didn't take the position, I was a little bit busy this morning, but our long signal would have been here at around 1,400. And now we're running back into resistance here. This is a very key level for Ethereum in my opinion. Not only that level, but also like 1,600, which is around here. I would love to see price get back above 1,600 today. I think that would be very substantial for low time frame momentum, and we could probably bounce for the rest of the month if that happens. The low could be in. If we get rejected here today, then could just see a retest of this level, but we need to see how it plays out. The 4-hour, you can see here, this would be our, we've already had a low here before, wick here before, resistance failed here before, so we wick down, wick back up, resistance, now is really an important time for Ethereum just to reclaim this level here. That's what I would be looking for on that type of time frame. So I'm going to jump into a few altcoin requests to finish up. So here's a post I posted yesterday, and we can just take a look at a few. That's one actually which I get requested a lot, which is GTH. So I think they're on TradingView. Maybe not. Maybe I was mistaken. Okay, yeah, they're not. So I'll have to do more. I'll go ahead, head over to ChartX later and chart that for Twitter for everyone. Let's take a look at Matic Network. Do we even have Matic? I haven't charted Matic in like a year and a half, so let's go with FTX. So wick high here, here. Really two important levels. It seems like price is pretty close to price discovery now anyway. So probably not the best time to enter. I guess if you was entering this, you'd be looking at fundamentals over price action. But I guess, yeah, this would be the all-time high. We've had one wick, 2 wicks, nearly broke out, probably a fake out. Probably could see price back down to here, which is around 20 cents. But to be honest, considering price action so volatile, we've seen like 18 cents or even 15 cents over the past 2 days, so probably would be waiting for a more timely entry on this one. I don't see any reason to rush into buying all-time high after a candle like this, which failed to break out. So yeah, I would be waiting on Matic Network right now. FX isn't on thingy right now, I don't think. The ETH pair is, but it's going to be hard to chart an ETH pair. Where is it gone? It's going to be hard to chart an ETH pair when Ethereum's pumping today. Doesn't really, yeah, it's impossible. I can go over some other charts though that interest me right now. So you have UTK USDT. I've been in this for a while. If we take a look at the weekly, I've been in since around 20 cents. But structure's been playing out pretty perfectly. I posted this on Twitter yesterday. I had another entry here on this huge demand zone. Support zone here, around 27 cents. And if I'm being honest, I'm expecting price to get a bit of resistance here at the 618 fib level, come back down, slowly grind upwards, and then break out. Hopefully test the all-time high and break even higher than that. Bullish on both the fundamentals of this project and both their price action as well. The price action is super nice to trade, super healthy, and yeah, it's pretty clean. What else have we been looking at recently? Morpheus is another good one. I've been in this one for a while also. And you can see here, I haven't touched this chart, but this was a level I already had drawn out. I can just extend it out for you. You can see here, perfect retest into high time frame support at 1,600 and now bouncing. So probably actually a good entry level here for like a high time frame play over the next few months. And if I put back, you can see on the daily, this is what I had drawn out originally. Played out a bit too well. So you had a top here, see this line, and then after that, straight pull back into key support at 1,600, which is played out really well so far. So I'm a big fan of Morpheus. Let's take a quick look at Link. I also haven't drawn anything in a while, so this chart maybe is a month or two old. Also, it's hard to chart on Kraken right now, unless you're using it for its previous price history, because you have like this stupid wick we saw when Ethereum started crashing down. But yeah, nothing too much to say here. You had this level here, which is the breakout wick high. Failed, support, broke out, and now that level again is being tested as support, which is the $24 mark. So I guess if you're a big fan of Link and you're looking for a high time frame position, maybe that's your entry. Personally for me right now, I see no reason to rush in, but support seems to be holding up well, especially on the 4 hour you can see. So yeah, pretty good, and very happy to be seeing a bounce today in general. Let's go back to Ethereum a sec. I want to quickly check the Ethereum Weekly. I'm really hoping we can see that level broken today. So I don't think the Ethereum Weekly chart was that bad. So the most simplest way to draw this would be previous all-time high, bang. That's your key support level for high time frame trades. Perfect retest into previous all-time high pretty much, and now bouncing. Nothing bearish in my opinion on this. If we closed here, retested previous all-time high, and all-time high was resistance, I would be selling most of my Ethereum probably, targeting much lower, but that hasn't happened. I think Bear's got a little too confident and we are bouncing, which is great. You can also see this trend line here. So that's going to be a key level for us to break when we move higher. Yeah, would be looking for something like this. Close above 1600 today. Validate it as support. And then back up to like 1800 region would be my guess. Yeah, I'm glad the market's bouncing. Most stuff is up green today, apart from some Ethereum pairs or BTC pairs, which is understandable. But most USDT plays are in good standing right now. So I just wanted to cover a few of my coins, a few of your coins, sorry, in the chart requests. Let's see if there's any other good ones. Let's take a look at Sol. FTX pair probably best for this. And yeah, let's zoom out. Let's try and get. So like charts like this are really interesting because they've only been around for like less than a year. So it's hard to find key high time frame levels. But just drawing a fib level from the wick high or the candle high to the wick low. Obviously, if you're using the candle high, you need to use the candle low. And if you're going to draw from the wick high, you need to use the wick low. But yeah, broke out here, which was the previous resistance level. Broke out perfectly here. Then we saw resistance here at the 0.5 fib level. Support stepped in higher. Previous resistance, which is here, is now acting as support. So we bounce. Then we found an all-time high level in price discovery, and now a perfect test of the 0.618 level. This price action looks super good. Probably should have taken a position yesterday if I looked at the requests sooner. Yeah, this looks really good from where I'm standing. Yeah, and also a big fan of Solana in terms of general fundamentals. But yeah, you can see this trend line has been pretty dominant over the past. When was it started? Yeah, since the start of the year, pretty much. And I guess the next key resistance to watch would be this all-time high level around $17. So if you're in that trade, I would be looking for something like that, and then a breakout. So that's my thoughts on Solana right now. Pulse K is not, don't think it's on TradingView yet, but it's up like 200%, so, or 100%. Yes, not. Rook. No, guess we can take a look at this. Yeah, so it's only been, look, like, so it's been in circulation, or it's been on charts for like 16 days. It's going to be hard for you to do analysis on it or anything like that, but even just drawing a fib, you can see resistance, probably resistance again here. So until this level's flipped into support, definitely not interested in taking a position. So yeah, would need to see, instead of price just testing resistance and breaking down, I need to see price above resistance, validating previous resistance as valid support now, and then we can move higher from there. That's my opinion on that right now. That's pretty much my opinion on most altcoins. That's pretty much the play I'm looking to make. Oh, CTSI is another one I've been watching a lot, and I also have a pretty substantial bag. But charts with clean price action is what you want to be targeting right now. So I put this on Twitter, I don't know how many days ago, but look how well it's played out. So you had this wick high. Wick highs, are, in my opinion, are really important for finding key support levels, because it shows where a huge amount of selling took place and where the bids were on the order book. Perfect retest here, 15 cents, and then you can see what I was planning. It's literally playing out exactly as I said. Let me delete that, and then, so yeah, perfect, back up to resistance, back down into support, which was validated, and now I'm expecting price to probably trend higher, 60% maybe, probably even over the next month, trade back to an all-time high. But yeah, this looks really good. Another chart I've been watching recently, just in terms of price action. I'm just trying to find coins which have really good price action, and then that makes me a lot easier to trade. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. My opinion on the market right now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe, and I'll give away $50 of BTC in next Monday's video. But yeah, thanks for listening, and I appreciate all the support, and I hope this video was helpful.